Last year, PayPal bought Braintree for about $800 million. Can you tell me how Braintree complements the PayPal family?
Well, so Braintree had built a great online and mobile payments platform, making it really easy for startups and developers to get access to lots of sophisticated payment tools, online as well as mobile. And so part of that was that we were not only building access to card infrastructure, but also access to digital wallets. So we built our own with Venmo Touch, the first in the industry one-touch mobile payment solution. We not only make it easier to access PayPal tools via our platform, but we're also changing the way that people buy using PayPal. So we rolled out our one-touch payments that we built with Venmo to PayPal users, first in the US, soon we'll be doing that here in Europe as well. And so we're making it easier for developers to get access to PayPal tools, but also making it so that when you have a PayPal buying experience, it's a super low friction, really easy buying experience for the consumer as well.
Because there's a lot happening in payments. Obviously, Apple Pay doing its thing. You know, the guys in Stripe doing their thing. I think that's the thing. Everyone's trying to remove the friction from payments. The days of having to fill in lots of forms and get the whole transaction process to happen. How fluid is it going to be?
Well, I mean, I think we're really moving, we started building for mobile really before anybody else in the industry. So not only do we have our own digital wallet, we have a platform that supports many of those, like when Apple Pay launched, 9 or 10 of the logos behind Tim Cook at the Apple Pay launch were Braintree clients getting it via Braintree, because we built out a platform that supports multiple wallets. So we've been building for this for a long time. I think, to your question of how fluid does it get, I think the premise we had is that people will move to mobile as a primary computing device. And if you think about that, people just aren't going to do data entry on mobile devices. So I think broader than payments even, I think we're really moving to a world of context-driven computing where people are not going to want to put in any information, that they're going to expect the apps to know enough about them to serve them without doing data entry. And that's not just for payments, but it's for sort of any way they interact with the application. Payments is the first piece of that. I think there's so much more to go, though.
And in terms of like the landscape at the moment, you're hearing all kinds of things in the States, certain retail groups going with one platform and a lot of groups going with Apple's platform. Do you think it's going to be as cut and dried as that, or do you think this is just more of a sideshow to really what's going to happen in the overall sense?
Well, we believed that as the world moved to mobile, that wallets would be really important. We built our own because we built one-touch payments before anybody else, but we also believed that many wallets would be, or multiple wallets would be relevant, so we built a platform for that. And so I don't think there's going to be any one wallet rules them all. I think there'll be several that are relevant. I don't think it's going to be 10 or 20, but maybe 4 or 5 that are relevant. And certainly PayPal is the most widely used trusted digital wallet in the world. Having Apple come in is a great thing that really extends the push to mobile payments. Seeing another great player like Apple come in certainly helps to spur that along. And what will be the others? I'm not sure. I think there'll be a few, but we're an open platform, and so we've built a platform that says whichever of those exist, if you integrate with us, you have seamless access to any of those relevant wallets.
The other thing as well, I mean, it's not just the mobile wallet experience, it's also the online experience as well.
That's right.
Do you see yourselves being a major player in that, in the sense of making it frictionless as well? I want to buy a newspaper article rather than buy the whole paper, for example.
Yeah, I mean, so mobile's a big part of what we're known for, but really we democratize tools for any kind of online or mobile commerce. So if you look at our client base, Airbnb and Uber and Hotel Tonight and all these great clients, some of them are mobile only, like Uber and Hotel Tonight, but many of them have great online presences like Airbnb, for example, or Minecraft here in Europe, or Angry Birds also here in Europe, that are major customers of ours that have mobile presence, but also a lot of online. So we democratize one-touch purchasing in the web world as well.
And in terms of just like looking at the future, I mean, it's still early days for the mobile wallet. I don't think we'll ever get rid of cash, but how quickly do you think mobile wallets will become par for the course or mainstream?
I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see some pretty rapid acceleration of that. 4 years or so ago, when I was coming into Braintree, my premise was that mobile would be a primary computing device, and really mobile payments would be all e-commerce on the mobile device first. That sounded crazy then. You actually now have more than half of all e-commerce shopping sessions, not buying yet, but shopping, happening on the mobile device. Only about 10% of e-commerce purchases on the mobile device, but that's growing really quickly. I mean, it sounded like a crazy thing 4 years ago when I said that e-commerce would happen primarily on mobile. Now it's not quite such a crazy thing. It's moving there quickly, and so I think we'll see even more acceleration of that. It's been accelerating quickly. I think we'll have even more of that. Again, why it's a great thing to see other players like Apple coming into the space. I think it'll help to spur that acceleration further along.